This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of July 15, 2019. Ever seen the movie All About Eve, starring Bette Davis as Margot Chandler? Those of you who have already know where I'm heading. The scene that's coming to mind is a cocktail party, and trouble is clearly brewing. Somebody says that the atmosphere is positively Macbethian, and Margot takes to the stairs and says, "Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night." Yep, that's this week. You're already feeling it. There's a tremendous amount going on that is monumental, that is a long time coming, as I've been saying in forecasts. That is a time's up, the clock going off, things hitting a point where they cannot go any further. Look at it as the judgment card in the tarot. The angels' horns are blaring. People are waking up. Karma is coming in and requiring answering for past actions. This week is a foreshadowing of next January, when the two giants, Saturn and Pluto, will be exactly conjunct in the sign of Capricorn, representing structure and metamorphosis. You've certainly been seeing this. You've been watching it in the news. You have been experiencing this in your own life. This week is a milestone moment because we have a lunar eclipse in the sign of Capricorn, and it pulls in what Saturn and Pluto have been doing, causing us to face things that have been stalled, face projects, deal with issues that are bubbling up that have been hanging around probably for years, and significantly restructure family situations, living situations, relationships, marriages, jobs, all the foundational, fundamental aspects of our lives. And we're doing this with a tremendous amount of static and noise. You can probably hear a plane in the background. It was quiet before I started recording, and as per usual, now the flights are here. And that is actually appropriate. Mercury is retrograde opposite this full moon, about to make his way back out of Leo into Cancer. There's a lot of noise, a lot of people just pushing their own messages out, not necessarily stopping, listening, hearing the information that is coming at them. What do you value? What do you desire? What is nurturing in your life? What's your relationship to home and family? We're staring down a lot of walls, a lot of restrictions. There may be some legal ramifications for some of this. We're certainly seeing that playing out in the news with a spectacularly prominent child rape prosecution. It doesn't all have to be sordid. There are aspects of your life that are not sordid. That's S-O-R-D-I-D, although S-O-R-T-E-D could be playing a role as well. The two rulers of love and inspiration are teaming this week. So in the midst of all of this, you could be getting a glimpse of what is beautiful in your life, what is really most important to you, where the areas of joy are, where God and love and compassion and forgiveness and inspiration and imagination are pouring down into your life through you in your relationships. And if you use that as your point of focus to look for the love, look for the magic, it's there. A number of things will follow. One is that non-worldly force will pour into all of the turmoil and the reshaping going on inside, and you could possibly hit moments of resolution and compassion and moving beyond all the stuff that you're boxing up and trying to get rid of. This has potential that's incredible to heal family and ancestral issues. And you'll find reasons to keep going, even when the outside world looks harsh, when the elements are ravaging the planet. These influences are not easy. All kinds of geopathic, geological turmoil is part of this picture, and I will not be surprised if something worse than hurricane and flooding comes out of this, which I don't say to scare, but to open eyes. Look for where the light is in your life. Look for where the love is in your life. Look for where the love is in yourself. And if what you have to do is force yourself to go through a list of fundamental things that are right and good about your life that will help shift your attitude. Note the sunlight. Notice that you have a roof over your head. You have food in your refrigerator. However you need to spell it out to drive the message home to yourself that there are reasons to get up, to keep going, and to actually enjoy being alive. The weekend could, in fact, deliver that to you when retrograde Mercury meets up with the Sun in Cancer. There could be emotional understanding, emotional clarity, emotional expression that comes out of that. In a weird synchronicity, when that happens, and I didn't plan this consciously, I'm going to be watching the first ever performance live of 2 Fred Rogers operas that were on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, which has been back in our consciousness a tremendous amount in the last year since that show hit its Chiron return. I fully expect the weekend to be highly emotional because I'm also going to visit the set of the Neighborhood of Make-Believe. If that isn't a Venus trine Neptune moment, you tell me. So, fasten your seatbelts, maybe put on a padded helmet. Do whatever you need to be able to pace yourself through this wild and woolly week, which is going to be with us for quite some time. A lunar eclipse isn't a one-day event, it isn't a one-week event. And we're going to be seeing very slow rolling out of what this means. Don't cling to anything that's leaving. Throw out as much as you feel compelled to. Slam doors, say goodbye, put an end to. All kinds of things. Just be bold. Take different approaches and look for where the nurturing and the love are in your life. Look for magic because it does exist. Homing thought of the week. What's my priority? Song of the week. Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie. And the image of the week is an earthquake. You'll find more about all of this in my forecast for the Capricorn full moon lunar eclipse and my talks about the Cancer Capricorn eclipse cycle, what the June 2019 solstice bodes for this summer, and what's up with the USA, and also my guide to the retrogrades of summer 2019. All of these are available at the shop at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and book a session with me. You'll find bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, where currently I have a discussion of ways that you can clear ancestral issues under this eclipse. And I thank the patrons who are supporting my work there. Talk to you next week.